With the announcement of the closure of the 3DS store and the Wii U store, prices of games for these systems skyrocketed, especially for the 3DS. It appears that they're finally starting to come down again. I've been keeping an eye out for this one for some time, and it finally arrived. So let's rip this open and have a look at what it is. It's one that's been on my Grail list and is one that's been eluding me. It's quite sought after and it got quite expensive. I've been keeping an eye out with searches on various sales sites and it finally popped up at a price that seemed reasonable with a make an offer option. And I made a low ball offer. Not expecting it to come through, but the person that was selling it accepted my offer. And surprisingly, very quickly. This is the PAL version for Australia, and it comes with a European card. This is Red Cat Blasters of the Yokai Watch. Now, this one for some reason has been more sought after than the White Dog Squad, which was the other pair in this series. White Dog Squad and Red Cat Corps were the two games that matched up and deviated from the standard Yokai Watch format. Within the Yokai Watch series on the 3DS, there is Yokai Watch all by itself. We then went into Season 2, which had Yokai Watch Fleshy Souls, Yokai Watch Bony Spirits, and unlike the Pokemon series, they went one further and released Yokai Watch Psychic Spectres, which took it to the next level. Then they went back to the standard format of one game with Yokai Watch 3. There was a Yokai Watch 4, but it never got westernised. Level 5 shut down in the US and didn't release. Level 5 altogether shut down. It's back now, and Yokai Watch 4, which only got released in Japanese, is still once again being prayed for to be released, westernised with English. However, it's unlikely to come out on the 3DS. More likely, if it does come out, it'll be on the Switch or possibly the Switch 2. In the meantime, this is the complete series of Yokai Watch for the 3DS. The main series games, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 copies within 2, and then the offshoot, which was the Yokai Watch Blasters with Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad. Finally, this is one mini selection within the 3DS range that I now have complete. It's a series that I've enjoyed, and it is like the Pokemon series, but varies in the battle style. Otherwise, you are running around a map, you are collecting yokai instead of Pokemon. And instead of collecting them in a ball, you collect them into medallions. But essentially, it is the same style of game. It's kind of an RPG type thing, and it's very enjoyable. A lot more in it than you expect when you first start playing. Yokai Watch 1 was by many not considered that great. I enjoyed it. 2 and 3 were considered better, and apparently 4 is outstanding. Unfortunately, not something I'm likely to play until it's westernised, because I like to be able to understand the story behind the games I'm playing as well. And also when there's instructions in the game, in which case these games do have, it's much better to be able to understand them, to know what you need to do. My 3DS collection has got one game bigger in this pickup, but it's such an important game for my collection that I thought it was worth showing. No matter whether you play or collect, happy hunting.